is the fact that he always gives me what I need before I need it. And what I mean by that is, a few months ago, before all this temptation, before all this fighting, before everything happened, I was asleep and I heard the word submission over and over and over and over and over again. And I got up the next morning and I was like, was I dreaming? Like, why did I keep hearing that word submission? So I looked it up, and of course, it was talking about you're going to submit to God, or you're going to submit to the world. It had several different definitions, but what I did was, after I looked it up, I prayed about it, and I kept asking God, like, what did you mean by this word submission? And he didn't answer me right away. So I just kept getting more frustrated and more frustrated. And then one day I was like, you know what? It's no need of me being frustrated, because I know God won't answer me. So I prayed about it again and prayed about it again. And then soon after I prayed, the very last prayer about it, he was showing me my marriage. Like, he was showing me that I need to be submissive to my husband, and I need to be submissive to God. So of course God comes first, and then my husband. But I never thought that I would be in that fight a couple months later. You know what I mean? As far as fighting temptation and all of that. But it has made me so much stronger. Like, I'm glad that when I fast, God shows me the things that I need to work on. I'm so glad that God shows me who I am and reveals to me the things that he wants me to see. I'm glad that he gives me warnings. And so I pray that you all will take heed to the warnings that you may be getting from God. Turn down the noise. I've been trying to do that. That's something I struggle with, is distractions and noise. I've been practicing sitting still before God every day, just to build up that muscle so that I can learn how to really, really, really hear from him. So I pray that you guys would take all the points that I mentioned and try to implement them in your strategies for fighting the devil, because he's going to always find a way to tempt us. And Jesus wasn't the only one he tempted in the Bible. He tempted Adam and Eve in the very beginning. So temptation will always arise. But we got to remember that God is with us. He's on our side. He doesn't want us to fight these battles alone. And that we got to be more Christ-like. So if I had to run back through the points one more time, I gave you guys 4 points. The first one was, point 1, we can feel the emotions and then find scriptures to fight it. Point number 2, tell someone, a trusted friend or a spiritual advisor, somebody that will give you the right advice and that knows the word and that can hold you accountable. Point number 3, put controls in place. So whatever that is for you, put those controls in place. Point number 4, pray without ceasing. And just remember that God is always, always there. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Kingdom Hairstylist on Instagram. And also, I'll put the link to my YouTube channel in there as well, because I want to be more active on there. I hope and pray that you guys have a blessed week. I love you all until I get back on here next week. Y'all have a blessed day.